It's one way or another. The feeling. Way down in the south. Ask your mama, ask your cousin. Where they go to when they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and Beyond. Yeah, we're here live. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Let's get into the mix. Come on. Shout out to Spotify. Spotify. Yeah, it's all gravy. Can you believe it? Hit it in the groove and achieve it. Baby. Yeah. They say, hey, don't party like a cowboy party. Yeah. Better late than never. Come on over. Get down with the program. Feel good. I'm gonna take care of you guys tonight. It's all right. All the haters, do me a huge favor. Lean forward. Right there. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Giants just scored a touchdown, huh? Who y'all rooting for? Yeah. Hey, party like a long nation party. Yeah. Come on. Let's grind. Let's go. What's up, Eric? I see you in the chat. Shout out to all the HBOs, the SG. Come on. Had to hit that button twice. Yeah, Cowboy Nation. The name is Law Nation. We're going to talk about this game that we had the other day. Oh, my goodness. I said, you know what? I had to do a lot of business deals today and do a lot of moving here, moving there, and didn't get a chance to talk to you guys earlier like I supposed to. But we here, right? Bring it. We right here. And we ain't going anywhere. Come on. All right, so Jay Lombardi, we got to keep it live, baby, for at least 24 to maybe 48 hours talking about the Vikings. And then tomorrow, we're going to focus in on the Broncos. But I cannot be more happy about the fact that they got rid of Von Miller right before we get a chance to see them. And I wouldn't be afraid of Von Miller anyway. You know, our front five, I think we can handle him. But shout out to everybody that watched the content. Shout out to those that followed on the Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and as well as all of the Apple products. I really appreciate you guys. And also the YouTube for getting me up to this amount of subscribers, knowing that I'm here, there, and everywhere. I really appreciate you guys for holding it down. I got some exciting news that's happening in the future, so y'all just bear with us. Not trading Gallup. I feel you, George. I don't believe in trades. I don't believe in trades at this point. I told everybody last night, and I'm saying it right now. We all in. If you're all in with what you got, type in all in. ALLIN. All in. We don't need nobody else. We good with what we got. Right? We good with what we got. All in. All in. You know, we all in right here. You know, all of these people that's on this team, they done pledged. They done pledged the silver and blue gang right now. So we ain't letting nobody walk around skating. We don't want no, we don't want no cats around here. We don't want no paper people. We all in. We locked in, all in. Those who gonna lift the Lombardi Trophy are those who went through the trials, the tribulations, the triple darkness and the sands. Everybody that's in right now on this team. Hey, at one point I was saying, you know, hey, what about this guy? What about that guy? But now we got to leave it in their hands. We do. We got to leave it in the hands of Will McClay. We got to leave it in the hands. Shout out to you, Chuck. Appreciate you. All in. Yeah. Let me give Chuck one of that dog, boy. Tell your dog to get back. Tell your dog to get back. We all in. And I get it. You know, it just like what Luther said, love the one you with. Love the one you with. And old folks right. Y'all know what old folks say? If you're from the country like I am, old folks will say, ride the horse you rode in on. You know, you should have rode the horse you rode in on, you know. You get on another horse, you never know. Probably do some other stuff, you know. Yeah. Oh, we got the horn. You know, and here's the thing. I'm going to tell all of the Broncos fans the same thing we told the Vikings fans. If you come over here talking noise, that's okay. But at first, jump on in, dust your feet off, you know, kick off your shoes. There's a chair right in the corner. Grab that chair. Be respectful. You know, we nice over here. We go get the drinks for you. You know, we give the comfortable seat and everything. But the moment you start being disrespectful, we're going to tell you to do one good thing. You know, won't you lean forward a little bit? Right there. And Jerome thought I was just playing. Just lean forward. Yeah.
Fatality.
I don't think that ever get old, you know, because we be minding our business, right? We've been doing that since day one. And we don't talk no noise. We just chill. But they come here. Did y'all ever see Law Nation jump on everybody else's screen and talk noise? Look. Eagles fans talk all noise. They talk a gang of noise, right? And I was just sitting like, okay, all right. And then the Chargers fans did it too. The Giants fans, they did it. The Giants fans talked the least, though, you know, for some strange reason. And then we had some Panthers fans. But just recently, and we had a few Patriots fans, you know, they already was licking their rooms, you know. But it was just recently, Vikings Jerome, you know, I'm like, and I told them, keep the same energy. And I got some screenshots for everybody. You know, I might be petty law at this point. But, you know, on the front end of last week, they was. And then after the game, you know, even the coach had his head down. And it was. Y'all remember that last night? Oh, I think I got the picture somewhere. Let me see if I got the picture somewhere. You know, I'm building the plane while it's in the air. I might got that picture still somewhere. Oh, I see it. Oh, I see the picture. You know, look. That's the face right there. That's him talking about Ezekiel Elliott. When Ezekiel Elliott bulldozed through 55 and 24 was said, oh, I'm going to slip and slide and slide and slip. Oh, my goodness. Hey, that's just what the face looked like. And I'm not joking. I'm telling the truth. This is what he was doing. It was before the game. And after. Good old coach. Oh, my goodness, it's crazy. Somebody asked, are the phone lines will be open? Yeah, we'll open up the phone lines. We'll get your thoughts. We'll get your opinions. We'll get all of that on the wax. But before we open up the phone lines, let's do this one right quick. We're going to listen in to Mike McCarthy. No. We can let Mike McCarthy make it. Let's listen in to John Stevens.
Yeah, on what you went through yesterday up to the time that you find out that Cooper Rush is going to start. Can you kind of give a timeline? And then also, are you on the field when they say Dak isn't going to go? Or are you already up in the the suite and then they give you a call and say we're going with Cooper Rush? I'd love to know how that all played out for you.
Well, we knew kind of as the week progressed, it was more of a question mark. We were optimistic because you know how Dak is, and he wants to get out there and compete. But at the same time, we were starting to have conversations late in the week about what the downside is to letting him go out there and give it a run. So we just measured everything and just felt good about it. We were all down on the field. I'm sure people saw him working out. He looks good and. He's only going to get better, but, just felt like, in the interest of, Cooper getting all the reps that week and on top of the fact it certainly wouldn't hurt for Dak to have another week with his calf, that it was the right thing to do for our team.
What? No doubt. And there's John Stephen Jones talking about the process of Dak Prescott to play or not to play. Look at that shovel, even moving my mic out the way. That's what I like. This shovel, baby. Yeah. To play or not to play. And I love it because it still leaves us an element of, hey, will this guy get out there? Will this guy not? And it is putting a lot of things on the table. Wax says we owe 30 and an apology. We already gave him that after, week 2, week 3. So, 30, he's doing a solid job, right? So we're not going to continue. Remember, I don't want us to give him any praises now. He plays better when we put that heat on him. So continue to put the heat on him,
Was the deciding factor more about the future of this season than whether or not he could actually physically go yesterday?
I think it's all the above. It's the full body of work. I mean, it is what it is. That one's in the books. Cooper did a great job, won the game, and we're moving forward.
And a lot of people keep asking on Twitter and, keep asking the show, hey, do we trade this guy? Hey, do we move on from Michael Gallup? Oh, my gosh, Tennessee needs a running back. Is Tony Pollard expendable at this point? And I know that the Rams just made that big trade for Von Miller. That's up on the table at the moment. Do you look at it and say, we're good, we're comfortable, or is it time to start, picking up the phone or accepting all those phone calls for Lyle, Gallup, Pollard?
Well, we're always, always our phone lines are open. I will say this, we really like our football team, and we all know how quickly, last night, obviously, Tyron had to sit out the second half, so and the end of the second quarter. So, you can think you've got some depth at one point, and the next minute, you're up against the walls. So we've got to be, we really like our football team. Mm-hmm. Now, if the right situation came along that we felt like it was worth it to maybe give up a little in one area and really improve ourselves in an area that we felt like it would make a difference, then we're open to that. But obviously, with what we got coming back off the injured list on the designated to return, the way guys have been stepping up, at the end of the day, you need them all. And so it would have to be something really significant to make us move at this point in terms of some of the guys you just mentioned. They're all going to play a big role as we move, into the last 10 games of the season. they're going to play. My bet is they play huge roles in winning football games for us, and all of them are important parts of this football team. And at the end of the day, you need them all.
No doubt. Shout out to John Stephen Jones, man. And hey, so far, I'm waiting on my contemporaries. Really, the people that we go up against, because they are the contemporaries as relates to the YouTube world. I'm batting 100 right now. And I got tape evidence to prove it, right? We went line by line, game by game, and we went down that list of what the record would be. And right now I'm batting 100. I'm not the one to go around telling everybody, hey, this is what I said what will happen, and it happened. I'm not that guy, but you guys can go back and watch that marathon show that we did with Lord Bronson, Louis T, and Bad Dog Sports. Y'all can go check it out. I was on there, and everybody was laughing. Everybody was scoffing. Everybody was sitting there saying that it won't happen, Law. I'm batting 100. Yeah. So, and on top of that, what John Stephen Jones is saying, he's right on the money. Depth is everything, and team continuity is a lot, and you just got to take under account that this is what's going on with this team. Let's listen to more what he have to say.
And Steven, usually it's draft picks for players when it comes to this. It's not like baseball and basketball where it's kind of players for players. I was wondering this has to be the tough part of your job, or one of the tougher parts is the Rams have decided, screw it, we don't need any draft picks this decade. We're going to go all in, and we're going to see if we can win a championship, and we're not going to have any draft picks to help our team in the future. How tough are those decisions when you have a team this good to just say, screw it, I don't care about 2024 or 2026, I just care about right now?
Well, it is difficult, especially when you got a young team like we have. And, we got a lot of young players on the field that are stepping up and making plays. And, we really feel like we can be good this year, but we can also be good in the future. And so certainly that goes into it. And, I understand completely everybody has their own way of going about how they go about their business. And certainly no, not for me to criticize or say anything. At the same time, I know what it feels like when you wake up and you're getting ready for the draft and you don't have first-round draft picks. And we also know, this is just our opinion, also know how important those draft picks are to making your salary cap work. So all these things go into it. That's the great thing about this game. More and more is there's a lot of ways to go about it. And so far, I can't necessarily say one way is better than the other. We certainly have an opinion about how we're going to go about our business, but I know there's a lot of ways to skin the cat out there, if you will, and that's what makes the game so much fun to watch and see which situations pan out the best.
Well, help us out here, Steven, because
all right, so Stephen Jones, like I said before, he can't look into the future. He knows the presence, and I tell people all the time, write this down. Do not spoil what you have by desiring the thing that you don't have, because at one point in time, the thing that you very much so have was something that you dream for, wish for, long for. And right now, we are doing the things that we're supposed to do, take care of business. And last night, one can argue and say, okay, we was a thief. We stole that game from them. And that's just probably how we can look at it. But that's what good teams do. You got to steal a little bit here and there. And at the end of the day, you're talking about a backup quarterback. Collectively speaking, out through. Their starting quarterback that before the game they was talking about, hey, he got Hall of Fame type of numbers, So where's our respect, right? Jay Lombardi says, shout out to him. He says the Eagle fan at the round table said, I'm not surprised if the Eagles win more than 13 games this season. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but they was confident though. They were very confident. They were speaking with their feathered chest. You know, I'm sitting there like, hey man, why don't you pump that feathered chest down a little bit before we make a two-piece? And we don't need the biscuit. We just gonna sprinkle some of that good old mama seasoning all over that chicken. You know? Oh, I'm sorry. Eagle meat, you know. Let me stop disrespecting the chicken because that eagle's meat. But it is what it is. Let's go. Let's listen to more of them. You're right, Jay Lombardi. That person probably feeling sad right now.
Because everybody's asking us, is Dak going to play next week? How's Tyron Smith doing? And is Diggs okay after going to the sidelines near the end of the game? Can you give us kind of an update on those three guys going forward?
Well, obviously, we were optimistic about Dak last week, even more optimistic this week about him. Certainly, it's early on everybody else. As you know, we got back early this morning after playing late last night, and we'll kind of see how the injury reports go on those guys. But certainly feel very optimistic about Dak. I think everybody in the world got to see firsthand how well he was moving around last night and feel good about it.
And for Tyron, is he doing well?
Yes, he's doing well, but, it's too early to tell. We've got to get him in there. They weren't even due in until about 10:30 or 11, so we'll just have to see. I don't want to be premature on commenting on him, but, feel good that, he doesn't have anything that's significant, but we won't know that till later.
All right, so that was the end of that interview there. So that people can watch the complete interview. Shout out to John Stephen Jones. Be sure to check out 105.3 The Fan, those boys over there, KNC Masterpiece. Had the interview on their particular channel. And tomorrow I'll be piping in Detroit Aikman's thoughts of this game or what have you. And we'll have that episode tomorrow. And then we'll go into the Broncos talk and conversational piece here. Now, we can't be looking at other teams. This is what I really want to get into. We can't be looking into the Rams or what have you. We'll face the Rams when we face the Rams. And to me personally, if Stafford is on the other end of the field, we got him. Matthew Stafford, he's a hell of a quarterback. I ain't going to lie to you guys. But he folds like one of those good old lawn chairs every time in the playoffs. He folds every time we see him too. So only in one time that he really went all the way down the field, and that game was questionable. But outside of that, I ain't worried about Matthew Stafford. And, of course, they are a pretty good team. But we will see them when we see them, right? Forever Runway, Fashion Line, appreciate you for the donation. When is D-Law coming back is my question. This is from George. My thing is, George, when he do come back, because he's anxious to come back, right? We know that we're going to get a man that's been locked up, mad, angry. He's walking around in Dallas pretty good, by the way. It's just that he got to complete his recovery, and we would see what D-Law brings to the table. One thing I can tell you guys, and I know everybody want the gaudy numbers or what have you, teams still respect him. Although collectively, some of the fan base may look at him and be like, the D-Law, he don't give you multitudes of sacks and these sorts of things. I get it. But think about this. Teams still chip and double team him. Now, they might say, okay, first few snaps or what have you, leave it one-on-one. That's cool. I like that. But they're going to have to account for that. And the way Parson is coming along, I think that he can play off of that as well as, Randy Gregory. You saw last night when Randy Gregory got angry and he got upset. Oh, my goodness. And this is from Forever Runway, Fashion Line. We better keep Dak upright, or it's back to the doom days offense again. Chad Hutchinson, Testaverde, Quincy Carter, etc. Days of hell no. I would say this. It's a mixture of both. we was caught in a real world at that time, salary cap hell. We gave up a lot of assets to get Joey Galloway. Y'all remember that? And on top of that, we did some crazy things by paying the first fullback ever, $40 million, I'll never forget, and that was Moose Johnson. Not saying that he didn't earn that money or should have gotten paid that money, but that was just way too much money to pay a fullback at the time. And his contract was in 96, 97, and we were still paying off a lot of those guys. And, of course, Emmett, we couldn't get rid of Emmett because he was Emmett. Y'all know how they go. We was paying on Emmett contract. We were still paying on Michael Irvin contract. So those were some of the residuals of not good for us, right? It was that residue that was left over from some crazy decisions. People fail to realize the salary cap started in 94, 95. I believe 95, by the way. But it started around that time frame, and it was still new to the NFL. And Jerry Jones just didn't know how to hold back some of that money stuff. So that's why we went through that spell of horrible quarterbacks, of horrible decision-making, and a lot of politics involved and a lot of egos, egos, edging God out. Write that down. There was a lot of big eyes. There was a lot of big eyes, big U's, But now this team, I don't see a lot of big eyes. I don't see a lot of big U's. It's none of that now. I think that Jerry Jones learned from his mistakes. And, of course, we only a season and a half removed from the horrible administration of Jason Garrett. And not to get political, but you guys know how administrations can go. You can get a horrible administration, and it takes you minutes to get up out of that thing. Right? Meticulous detailed podcast, call lines, call in show. You guys want to call in, right? Okay, let's get this thing going, Dan. Let's get it going. Before we get the call in show going, let's pay some bills.
Shouting out my partners at The Game Day. The Game Day is a new sports and sports betting media company built for today's fans. Check out the link in my bio or my community tab for all their great content, and head to their website, thegameday.com, for the latest sportsbook promos, betting tips, expert picks, and sportsbook app reviews.
Excellent.
Come on. The hotline for your mind is wide open. Bust it wide open, and I tell her bring it back. 657-390-7391. The lunatic. Y'all hear how that beat come in. Come on. Hey. Yo. Let's go. It's the call-in show. Hey. Ho. Let go. It's the call-in show. Yeah. All right. Appreciate you, DT, for the $2. Holla. 956, you're in the mix. The lunatic.
Law.
What's good with
Victory
you?
Monday again. Cowboys Nation.
Yeah.
That's right. You rip that gear. You be that fan, because they gonna hate us anyway.
Facts.
Now, as far as the chat saying, "Oh, I'm scared about Matt Stafford. I'm scared about Aaron Rodgers." Guess what? This team is different. They don't give a damn about them. They want to keep doing what they are doing. Everything else will take care of itself.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Now, you were saying, what is Cooper Rush's middle name? How about I am your daddy, Vikings? That's his middle name.
I am your daddy.
When you hear the word history and Cowboys used together in a good way, you know it's going good. And since 1984, he has started his first game, and the last Cowboy player who has started his first game and thrown over 300 yards, Gary Hogaboom in 1984. Now that took me back. Took me back because I remember seeing him play.
Wow.
But guess what Cooper Rush did? He just did his job. Hey, they held Dak out. It was a very close decision, what the staff were saying. They just said, hey, you know what? We're confident in Coop. in Cooper Rush, we know the talent we got. We can go out and get this dub and get. They did it. They did it. How many times does this team have to show you, Cowboys Nation? This team is different. This team is different. Well, they'll keep showing you every single week until you believe it.
Exactly. And that's exactly what this team is. We operating differently, and we were holding it down, the Lunatic. And I love what we were able to see, especially from this defense and offense making the adjustments.
Oh, that defense in the fourth quarter was locked on. And I loved Randy's interview today. He was on the Miller Lite Happy Hour with Brad Sham.
Yeah.
And he said, hey, you hear him talk, and you're like, damn, Randy, here's some of my money. I want you to stay in Dallas. Here's some of my money.
Hey, I'm gonna have to go watch that one. I haven't watched it yet, but I appreciate you, the Lunatic, for calling in.
That's right, Cowboys Nation. Keep it going. Now we got the Von Miller-less Denver Broncos. Teddy, and then they're going, oh, damn. So go Cowboys. Remember, tell them, you call me, you text me, are we them boys? Because I'm going to add on, we still them boys. Puro pinche Cowboys, cabrones. Have a good night, Law. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. Oh, yeah. Good call from a dog, man. Oh, my dog right there, man. Let me give me a dog. Woo! Well, Lady Jessica, you're live.
Hello, everybody.
Yay!
I don't know what's going on with me. I done got hit with sinus something. No, it ain't COVID again. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
I ain't claiming that either. But I'm happy about the win. The boys pulled it together. As I said before, and I say again, they are all locked in together.
Yeah.
They working together as a whole, as a team.
Oh, yeah.
All we got to do is stay focused and keep on winning. I done took some medication to try to help myself. I'm getting sleepy. But I just wanted to say I'm happy about the win. I'm glad Cooper Rush straightened up and cleaned up. When he messed up, he could have froze. Because usually when he do something like that, he normally folds. But I'm glad he did not fold. I'm just glad he did not fold.
Yes,
and that Dak was in his ear and pumping him up and encouraging him to play. So I'm happy about the win. I'm glad we made 6-1. I got a meme, and I want to be able to post that meme. When that meme popped up there on my news feed of what I posted some years ago, I want to be able to post this, Law.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I still say 16-1. So my meme, I'm not going to say nothing about the meme until we hit that number. And when that number comes, I'm going to be able to post that meme. I believe that I'm going to post that meme this year. I'm believing I'm going to be able to post that meme this year.
You got it, lady.
So everybody, be encouraged. Y'all take care of yourself. And go Cowboys.
Go Cowboy, Lady Jessica. We hope all is well. Yeah. When she called in, there is nothing but joy. Even though her voice is gone right now, some wild honey, some lemon. Oh my goodness! And if you got that Jack Daniel, you see, Daniel. See that Daniel. He helped Joshua fit the battle of Jericho. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Yes. Y'all remember that? All right, man. We got Brandon Fuller. Is this Brandon? 214, you live.
All right, Law. What's up, man? Appreciate you taking my call again. You called out my government name.
Oh, my bad. I'm supposed to cut it off, man. All right, so we got Brandon Fuller. What's good?
Taking my call again, man. Always good to talk to you. I got a couple of things right quick.
Talk to
my
me.
apologies to my PSA guy, number 7. He's finally, getting in tune with his middle linebacker spot. I just wanted him, to get that coverage down, man. So I just want him to be complete. On the other hand, what I want to focus on, why are they doing my number 71 like this, man? I mean, why? I mean, I understand he got in trouble, and I don't know if it's a punishment thing or they really trying to trade him, but I mean, Terrence Steele is good, but one good year, not even a full year.
That is what 105 was saying. They said that it could be possible. They were just speculating though that he could be on the trading blocks.
I understand we are not trying to fix, what's not broken, but I mean, man, I don't know. But everybody, like I said, go Cowboys, we winning. But let's just wait till we get to the playoffs. That's when it really matters. I don't care about the regular season as long as we get to the playoffs. Nothing's matter until we get to the playoffs. Then we start winning. So hopefully, if we could get the first round bye, that's cool. If not, let's grind it out. Let's grind it out all the way to the big game. So that's all I got. Appreciate you taking my call, man.
Appreciate you, Bree. Appreciate you, man. I call out the man for that. I ain't gonna do it again, Brandon. They said they forgot your name already, but man, you good, man, for the 214. All right, so we got Henderson, not chicken, 252. You live.
Hey, what's going on, Lord? You hear me?
What's good, man? You live, man. You live.
Everything's good, man. This is Tavis, a.k.a. Keystone Cowboy of Boss Cowboy Sports, checking in.
What's good, man? Would you say Keystone?
Keystone, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Hey, what you feel, man, about this game, this previous game? What's some things we need to improve on? What's some things you like? Get it off your chest, man. I know you finna deliver because I seen you call in before on Boss Cowboy Show. So I want to know, man. Give me some fire.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm pretty good with the game. I mean, we all have our big speculations on Cooper Rush. You know what I mean? Because some of us didn't even want him on the team. Everybody still was favoring Garrett Gilbert more than anything.
You talking to him?
This is his first start.
Yeah.
Yeah. and knowing that this is his first start and something to go out there and do what he did, knowing he had a couple little turnovers, okay, cool. But he still managed to stay poised and brought us the win. As far as I'm concerned, I'm good with that. But I know he got to work on his pocket presence a little bit more in the offseason if he's talking about keeping him as a backup. I'm really good with the win. Knowing that Jabril Cox is going for the season,
right?
You should have kept Anthony Hines on the practice squad. You should have kept him. And we got 11 picks going into the draft next year. You could at least get those certain picks and got a linebacker at least just for security purposes.
I think Luke Gifford, he's saying, hey, hold my beer. He going to jump out there, number 57. I think that he is the next person that's going to step up. And then Francis Bernard, he's one of the other guys that we can't sleep on, right?
Oh, most definitely. I forgot all about him. Oh, yeah, Francis Bernard. Yeah, that's good, though. And before I shut it down and let everybody else get their chance to shine, I was also sitting back speculating because I had a big question mark on Micah, knowing how he is in the middle. That boy played phenomenal last night. I was really amazed by the way he played because he was just all over the football field.
Man.
And, that's something that we ain't had in the minutes since Sean Lee when he was healthy. And that was good to have. I felt good about that one.
Man, hello. And then all I could think of, this is his first year. I can only imagine now. You know how you make drafts and then you say, okay, let me go ahead and draft this person to complement that. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, it's going to be nice, Keystone. It's going to be nice, bro. Because now I'm going to look into this situation and say, because I know that's what they going to do. That's what Will McClay is going to do and all of those boys. Chris Hall, they going to be looking at this thing saying, all right, we're going to get somebody else to complement this. Ooh.
Yeah, because the way I see it, going into the offseason, it's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be going on because you got to look at Dalton Schultz. He's going to want a bag. You got to look at not only just Dalton Schultz, you got to look at Tony Pollard, Michael Gallup. It's going to be somebody that's not going to be with us next year, man.
That's why I said it. That's why Cedric Wilson said it makes it easy for you. You know what I'm saying? To say, okay, well, if you want this type of money remuneration, we got Fihoko, we got Cedric Wilson, we got other things that we can get as far as compensatory picks. That's why we didn't give up a second-round draft pick plus a third for Von Miller, because we ain't trying to go out there to get a 32, 33-year-old guy. We trying to make sure that we start to grow this thing naturally, organically. You know what I'm saying? We don't want the fakeness. And there's nothing wrong with getting the fake stuff. We want it organically, man. Yeah. No GMOs over here, baby. Homegrown.
You know how Steven is about developmental. You know, he loves development more than anything.
Yep. He loves it, man. And so I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And this Lyle Collins mess, everybody just relax, man.
Yeah,
because I don't see that they're giving him up to be traded. Because you got to get Connor Williams. This is it for him. When the offseason comes, he's not getting extended. So, knowing that we just been talking about this left guard work when he got back.
Right.
It's going to be huge, man. It's going to be huge. Knowing he already done said when he got back in his press conference, that's his natural side. So get him back where he belongs.
Hey, put it like this. The Cowboys look at it like this, though, Keystone. We ain't giving you Nathan. That's what my granddaddy used to say, Nathan. We ain't giving you Nathan. You know why? He going to have to get up there and earn everything that he can see. And on top of that, they said, okay, you can earn that right tackle position back, or you can earn that left guard position back. But you got to get it. We ain't going to give it to you. And I love it because it's iron sharpen iron. And he going to say, he said, I ain't going to mess up again, boss. I ain't going to mess up again.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
I definitely thank you for the time, Law.
Appreciate you.
Got you. You know what I'm saying?
Anytime, my dog. Appreciate you.
Chance to shine, baby.
Yes, indeed, man. Hey, plug everything you got, man. You ready to roll?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Appreciate you.
I'm not going to get their chance to shine, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt, man. Yeah, I got my dog over here. Details. What's good? You live. 540.
Hey, what's going on? This Law Nation?
Yeah, live in the flesh.
Hey, Law. Hey, give me one moment real quick, bro. Give me 1 moment, bro.
All right.
Hey, what's going on?
Let me just call you back. Let me get Wes, because I know you're the best. You're live, 412.
Hey, what's going on, Big Law, man?
Nothing to it, Chief. Talk to me.
Ain't nothing, man. I don't know. I had my doubt Sunday night, man, when seen Dak warming up, and I thought they was going to let him play, and then they said he wasn't. But Cooper Rush was a game manager out there, man.
Yeah, hey, he drove the bus, man. Hey, the bus had all the valuables in it, and he was the getaway driver. He just drove it, you know, and he did exactly. Yeah, I mean, he hit a few speed bumps, you know, some of the things that, ball bouncing off Breland, I believe that was his name, chest and everything, and Amari Cooper said, gotcha, you know. Taking advantage.
They ain't know it was one of them hybrid buses with 4-wheel drive, though, because that defense was pushing that thing, boy.
Hey, the defense was pushing it, but, you know, I believe what happened with Cooper, you ever seen those buses with those stick shifts in it? You know, one of those got on 18-wheelers got those stick shifts in it and everything?
Yeah, he missed him a couple gears.
Yeah, had a couple gears in it, and he didn't know how to. You know, he know how to switch gears. You know, I can say switch gears over here. I won't get kicked off of a channel. I think Molly is not here. She said, "Oh, boy said switch gears," and he got kicked off the channel. So I can see he had to switch the gears. You know.
Let me ask you something. Law, you hear? I know they said Diggs hurt his ankle and everything, and I know. I mean, tonight's pretty much tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's it for the trade deadline.
Oh,
Do you think they should now? And we about to play Denver, and I seen a report earlier. You know, Von Miller went to the Rams and everything. But do you think they should make a play for Fuller?
Oh man, I told everybody, man, and I don't want to renege. You know, I told everybody I'm all in. But if they do that, you know, I'm gonna jump for joy. But I don't think that they'll make that play. They believe in Nashawn and Boss Man.
I kind of do too. I mean, I want to see the young boys get out there and ball. Like if they got it, then you save so much money. You got them boys for another at least 4 years if you don't pick up the 5th-year option.
No doubt. So you just got to roll with it. You roll with the guys you with, man.
Right, exactly. And these boys all got it. It's continuity. Like you said, man, they've been at camp all year together. They've been growing together. This whole defense just look cohesive. It don't matter what one guy go in, one line shift, and they still no drop off. Everybody still balling.
Facts, Wes.
So I mean, yeah.
But let me let my guy Mike in, man. He said he ready now. So man, I appreciate you, Wes. Appreciate you.
All right, now, Big Law, keep it up, brother, and let's go Cowboys.
Let's go. Mike, you're live.
Law Nation, the GOAT. What's going on, brother?
Man, appreciate you, man. You back in
man,
it,
you know you're the GOAT, man. You know you're the GOAT, man.
No, man. There's other shoes, man, that's out there that's doing it better than me right now. But what I'm gonna say this right here, though. You know, I appreciate your love and adulations, man. I gotta get up there with those boys, man, like Mr. Beast and all of those boys. But go ahead with it.
Man, I wrote down a few notes I wanted to cover with you, man. I want your opinions on these few notes that I have, man.
I got you.
Hey, look, man. You seen your boy Cooper Rush come out there and ball out. You see what I'm saying? You know what depth is like. If Dak ever go down again, you know we got a good backup. We ain't got no worries. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, he should feel comfortable now. And, hey, he got his playing legs up under him. He won a game. He could walk around with his chest out, eating his oodles and noodles with the whitey tighties around his house now. You know, he feeling himself.
I know that's right. You're right.
You know, after you accomplish, you say, I'm the man. You know, I never forget after that first time, you know, I'm going to keep it PG-13, but I walked around like I'm the man, dog. Chest all out the whole week.
In the game, they showed his family in the crowd. His family was happy, huh?
Yeah, they were happy for him. Yeah, he walked around like this. Chest out. Everyone walking around like this all through the house. Yeah, I threw 300 on him. You know?
Huh?
Yeah.
Hey, look, man. With the depth that we got at receiver, it's time to move on from MG13. What you think about that?
Oh, that's my dog Gallup, man. As much as we see.
Look.
Oh, go ahead.
One thing that I want to make this clear because I know people in the chat gonna get upset. It's not the fact that I don't like Gallup. It's the fact that we all know that Gallup, he gonna require a lot of money. We all know that, right?
Yeah, he's going to unless he look at it like I'm gonna come back at a lower deal and see if I can play it out one more time. You know, for a low cheap contract, 1 year rental type of contract.
Why would he cut himself short though?
Because that will be a good business plan, and Dallas is the land of opportunities, and he knows the system already. You know, let's see what other team did he would go to, uproot his whole entire family, and move over there. You know that Washington. You know the Washingtons would sign him real quick. You know that. You know Snyder. He'll sign him real quick. And Coop, Coop. You know Amari Cooper. And I got to make the difference between the two. He was given an opportunity to get more money to go to Washington, and he kind of he made his bet and said, you know what, I'm gonna stay over here. And I'm talking about difference between 5 or 6 or 7 million.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You know, you're right.
I don't know about you, man. You know, would you eat 5 or 6, 7 million?
That's a lot of money, man. But you know taxes, bro. You know, taxes, when you pay your agent and all that stuff, it all factors in. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but, you know, down here in Texas, if you got property taxes, they eat you alive out here, you know.
Right.
It's crazy out here in Texas.
Another thing I want to say, Law, I know your time is limited, bro, and I respect you. I respect your platform. and everybody in your chat should definitely respect you for what you do.
Appreciate you.
But we can't let Dalton Schultz go. 86. We can't let him go. Do you agree or you disagree?
Oh, I agree. But this is their plan. They're gonna try to elevate Sean McKeon, and if he can come back before the year ends, they will see him in some packages and see if he can help us forget about some things.
I don't know, man. Schultz out there looking like Jason, man.
Yeah, but I trust Will McClay and those boys, Chris Hall and everybody with the evaluation if they need to go find another tight end. But I'm really in the favor of keeping Dalton Schultz.
Yeah, Schultz look good. I mean, Schultz look better than Jarwin. What's his name? I don't know. I forgot his name. Schultz is more complete than the other dude, man. He can block. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
My last topic, I'm gonna let you go, Law. How do you let Lael Collins sit on the bench, man? How do you let him sit on the bench, knowing that you pay him so much money? How do you let him sit on the bench? I don't understand that.
Because now this is the thing. The team that drafted you or picked you up or found you have more love and adulations and see further. Terrence Steele came from this team's administration. Hear me out. Don't crucify me, Cowboy Nation. Don't shank me with the butter knife. Lael Collins came from the previous administration, came in the first year out of shape, had the car wreck, had some things that the staff probably said, hey, man, what's going on? And then when they hear of the stuff that he did with the bribery, it could be an integrity, and some people would rather for you to steal from them versus lying to them. So it's one of those things. Hopefully, it's just a situation where it's iron sharpen iron, steel sharpen steel, and it could be that they are waiting to kick Connor Williams at center and slide Lael Collins in at guard because he said that he naturally can play that guard. But I'm trusting Joe Philbin, whatever decision that they make, I'm trusting what they do.
I feel you, Law. I respect your opinion, Law. Only thing I'm going to say from here on out, I'm not going to waste no more of your time, but everybody in the chat, and we all know that the NFC East is ours. There's no competition in the NFC East. It's ours. We got a cakewalk to the NFC East. We're going to make it to the playoffs. We got a backup quarterback. We got depth. Hey, another thing I'm going to say is, this is the last thing I'm going to say. Get off my man Anthony Brown's back.
Baby.
That's my boy. He been balling, and he been playing good for a 6th-round pick. He's been balling. That's the only thing I'm going to say, bro.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, Mike. Appreciate you, man. Right, good call from him. Yeah, good call from him all the way, man. That's my dog. My score is 14-10. Come on, Chiefs. I was playing. Oh, them doggone Giants. All right. Good call from Mike and good points there. And shout out to, I think we had a super chat. Thank you for making the donation. Ben Gill, appreciate you. $4.99 for your mind. All right, so let me bring in my dog. He been sitting here waiting. Let me give him down, boy, down. Oh, Rob, baby, you live.
What's going on, Law?
Nothing to it.
Hey, before I get to asking a question, I want to just let you know, my brother, you is doing it right out there, man.
Thank you.
You is the number one. When you say you listen to nothing but the best, I like the way you do it, man.
Appreciate it.
Entertain and tell the truth, brother.
Appreciate you, bro. That. Appreciate you, man. I got my shovel out now.
To get to my question, I think it's a little time we start spending money on defense. We put a lot of money in our offense. Mm-hmm. It's time to get spending that money in defense because you know for yourself, defense wins championship. We've been good at offense the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
We've been scoring points. We had an offense good enough, but our defense the one let us down.
Right.
When we were playing against the Rams, what happened? That kept us in that game, but what let us down?
Couldn't stop a nosebleed.
That's it, man. How many damn teams have won the Super Bowl with a bad defense? I done seen some pretty. The offense can be kind of all right, but if that defense good, you gonna win. I'm telling you, defense win championship. We need to start putting our money on defense. We got Randy Gregory we need to pay. We got some of them. Was he a Curse? I think they ought to pay him, man. Curse doing a good job. What you think about it?
Well, Rob, I think J-Ron Curse, he came in. He had the green dot on the back of his helmet, coming in from a safety aspect, playing a versatile role, big nickel, playing down inside the box, sometimes at the top. Hey, that guy been a blessing for us. He creates the mismatch. He is a person that plays at 1,000%. I love it. Hey, J-Ron Curse, I don't see no curse on him. You know, he's a J-Ron blessing, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, but I appreciate you, Rob, for calling in, fam.
Hey, appreciate you, bro.
Yes, indeed. It's a good call from the mighty dog, Rob. Now, some people keep 20 grand, some people keep 50 grand. But I got a guy, by his name alone, is 100 grand, and he got a plan. You're live.
You already know, Lord.
Yo.
You already know, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't going to lie, man. I ain't going to lie with you. I was a little bit disappointed with you this week, my guy.
Oh, wow. What I
do,
do, man?
I was, man, because let Dak got to go out there and play. Why are you putting Cooper? I'm like, am I hearing this from Law?
Dak got to go out there.
No.
I said it, even a prize fighter, when he's down, he continue to swing, fall still fighting. Go fight it out, Dak. And see, Dak wanted to play. But the administration said, no, hey, we go let 100 grand. We talk about 100 grand. But that was 160 million, you know. So
yes,
Jerry
sir.
Jones said, man, I see a hailstorm coming. We got a two-car garage. Pull that baby inside. Pull that baby inside. You know, it's been a rain. They didn't care that much about the previous quarterbacks, I guess, you know. Throw them out there.
Listen, man. I would understand your logic, man, if he wasn't hurt and it was on some maintenance thing. But you don't put a slight tear, or you can get anything, man. Like, I understand what you were saying. Oh, man, anybody can get hurt any play. Anybody could get hurt on there any play. But that's if you healthy. But if you injured, why you gonna go out there, man? Not your quarterback.
Well, what I was saying, I think
I ain't agree with
you must have read one of the comments, because somebody commented, when he can get hurt. I said, well, shoot, every player is a Ryan Shazier hit away. You know, I know what you're talking about. Every player, right or wrong. Jameson Winston was healthy last week, and he got out there and he folded up like a lawn chair because somebody horse collared him. That can happen to anybody, you know. But I get what you said. I get what you said. But hey, 100. You know what? You know what's going on right now?
What's going on?
We brothers, man. Me and my brothers fight every weekend and every day. We supposed to disagree, because if you agree with everything I have to say, this wouldn't be a good show.
Facts.
Now, I disagree with my wife, but I'll never let her know it, you know. I said, baby, I used to hate that. I said, dang.
Right.
You right. You right.
Yeah. You right. All right.
I was like,
keep it moving.
Right. And then I could do this with her, but I can't do it with none of y'all that's watching and calling in. I say, baby, you know, when I'm really wrong and I know I can't get no way out of it, I say, baby, let's kiss on it. You know. I can't kiss y'all. But I said, baby, let's just kiss on it. She be 100 degrees hot.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta let them win so you can fight another day, man. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Sometimes you gotta get them the small victories, man. You know what I mean? You can't fight over everything.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And I ain't married or nothing, ladies. But you know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes.
Big old, they gonna, all the fellas right now mad as hell. They like, Law, stop giving away the secrets, man.
Yeah, right.
So somebody gonna say, baby, let's kiss on it. Now you heard that from Law Nation. Get out of here. She gonna tell him. She gonna tell him. Why don't you lean forward a little bit?
Oh, I know what it means when you be like, right. You know how you be on the phone, right, yeah, yeah. I know what that means now. You ain't listening to a word I'm saying. You watching the game. You ain't listening to a word.
Oh my goodness! But we got away with this win. We 6-1.
We did. Now here's the question. Now I hear people saying, we should do the same thing against the Broncos. I don't know, because now there's tape on Cooper Rush now. We all know you can get away with it one time now. Now they got tape on Cooper Rush, and he wasn't outstanding the whole game, man.
Yeah.
He wasn't outstanding. He got a noodle arm. There were passes that CD and Cooper adjusted on and made those catches, man. It was passes that he was throwing that was short. Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
I know a tape session. I know a Cooper Rush and All Nation tape session. I know what's on the way.
Hey, and I already apologized. To all of the Cooper Rush apologists out there. But I was the only person, if you go back and watch, said that Cooper Rush throw the best fade ball on his team.
He do. That was nice.
He threw the best fade ball in the red zone situation. He dropped back. He saw Cooper to Cooper. That was a good one, man. Grace said that he got that top Roman's arm.
I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, you don't know ZZ 100 grand, man. You don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about them top Roman noodles, man. Oodles and noodles, man. Come on, man. 100. Come on, man. I'm gonna let some more people call in. But what else you got for the show before I let you go?
That's it. Man.
That was it.
That's
Hey, I forgot to say, this dude right here, he's humbled. He get on here and he didn't mention his stuff, but let me say why he's here. Graphic Zone HD. Can you tell some people about that one?
Man, if you want graphics, I'm talking about not itty bitty graphics, not all right graphics, not okay graphics. I mean amazing graphics. I mean wet graphics, as Law would say.
Wet.
You know what I mean? If you don't believe what I'm saying, ask Law. He'll tell you. He'll tell you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm humble with it though. I let Law speak for me. You know what I mean? I'm humble with it.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta let people speak for you.
No doubt, man.
Sometimes when you do the talking, they don't listen. But
This right here, I can't say the whole, but y'all know it's for the culture. But this right here, if you know it, you know what I'm talking about. This right here, appreciate you 100, man.
All right, man.
That's my dog right there, you know. I got the 6, but I see 601 in the house. You know, I get it extra. I turn it all the way up. All right, we're going to let the 601. I know who you are. You're live.
Oh, snap, we live like minute 5 on the one and only Law Nation. The one who shared a warm in the room. What it do, boy? I see y'all boys out here. What's cracking-lacking on this wonderful Monday night, Brody?
It's Monday night, baby. Hey, it's a situation where we crunk, we live, we lit, we ready. I seen you put in the group chat, you put in Cooper Rush. And I said, okay, yeah, 24 completion, 325 yards, 2 tubs. I said, yeah, I cannot believe it. What you got for this show, Ryan?
Hey, this is my thing. I just want to know. I've been seeing the team. You're doing good. Y'all holding it down while Dak trying to make sure he getting his calf, situated, get it nice and taken care of. And I know you said you like to keep it homegrown, right?
Yeah, organic. No GMOs, baby.
Organic. No, GMO. But my question for you, as you guys take on the next half of the season coming along here, how do you feel about building some type? Where are you going to get that experience that you're going to need for the playoffs from defense? Because a lot of you guys on offense have had some taste of offensive experience in the playoffs, but I'm saying for the defense, they're very young, first-year head coaching. What is your way of being proactive and thinking how we're going to continue to mature this team on the defensive end when you start playing the upper echelon team on a consistent basis?
Yeah. What we banking on is some of the guys to gel together on the defense. We just recently got Donovan Wilson back, who I believe will make some major impact probably in this upcoming game, because normally it takes about 3 games to get your playing legs up under you. He just came back from a groin. And the way J-Ron Kerson's playing is amazing. I think that DeMonte KZ, even though he had the DUI, he kind of played a really solid game this previous game. And, of course, Anthony, I used to say I get burned Brown, but Anthony get down Brown. He's been solid. His numbers been solid, man. Just like your boy, Josh Norman. You know he been solid over there for your team. I saw him do some things last game. He just been solid, not spectacular, not giving up the big plays, but that veteran experience on the edge there as a cornerback, right, for your 49ers, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so it's a solid guy.
Right,
he ain't no world beater, Josh Normal,
Yeah.
But it's just what it is, man. So our guy, Trayvon Diggs, he kind of hurt his foot again, but it's one of those things that is probably just a little linger injury, but he'll be all right.
Yeah, because I know y'all lost Jabril Cox as well with the ACL, so, it's depth. And I know y'all going to get D-Law back pretty soon, but I'm just, inquiring from somebody who's looking to play against you guys, hopefully in the first round. And so if everything go right, I'm looking to run down y'all throats. But that just being my little 2 cents.
But Ryan, every team got the plan to run the rock. The Minnesota Vikings, although they was 5th or 6th in passing collectively, they had the mindset that they're going to run Dalvin Cook in. But we got one of the top neutralizers of a run, and he got number 1 on his chest. He call it Stick City. Hey, y'all used to have a guy named Patrick Willis like that. That was his name, by the way, who retired early.
Oh, yeah, Pat Will.
Yeah, Pat Will. You had somebody like that, Yeah. Now you got, Warner, Fred Warner. He's good too. But my dog number Stick City, number 11, he doing a good thing.
He is. Like, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I've been watching. I have to make sure I gotta watch my opponents. You know what I'm saying? They say, look, the friend of my, you gotta keep your enemies real close. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta look at you. I'm observe and see what you guys doing. You guys are being productive. I see how you guys played a gritty game last night. Came out with the W. Even though you guys went away. I like how y'all guys are going along. I'm just trying to look at the holes on my enemies and trying to see where we can be productive at. So that's why I'm just inquiring. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that, Ryan, but I appreciate you for calling in, man. I appreciate you, man.
Well, look, take it easy. And y'all make sure y'all like, smash, and click on that like button. All the Cowboys fans down there, man. Keep holding down.
Yes, indeed.
Keep going.
Appreciate you, man. One love to you as well, my dog. My brother. Well, Ryan called in when he say we shared the same womb in the same room. That go hard. We did share the same womb in the same room. But he just liked those 40-winers all the time. I said, why you like that team? And we used to go back and forth. Joe Montana versus Troy Aikman. And then when that went away, then it was Steve Young. He's better than Troy Aikman and all of this stuff. And I said, no, Steve Young is trash. He can't make his reads. He's a left-handed wonder. And Steve Young won that Super Bowl. It kind of crushed me. But outside of that, I was always Troy Aikman, and I fought that brother left and right, because then they start bringing in other quarterbacks, Jim Kelly, and it never stopped. Dan Marino. It just kept going on and on and on about those quarterbacks, John Elway and all of those boys. But I kept I kept it with Troy Aikman. And then, of course, the running back situation. People love Barry Foster, Thurman Thomas, Natron Means. Y'all remember that? Barry Sanders, you know. And I kept saying, Emmett's the best running back. Emmett's the best running back. And that dang on Barry Sanders in that playoff, boy, he baptized us so viciously. Can't stand it. All right, Point Dexter, man, what you got for this episode?
Yeah, man, I remember that playoffs, man. Kramer got to be a millionaire.
Right.
you do remember that, huh?
Who became who became a millionaire?
Kramer, the quarterback.
Kramer.
Quarterback.
Oh yeah.
He got a bag after that. So it was garbage.
Yeah. Sheesh.
Boy, that made me so mad, boy.
Oh. We was on a roll too. We got in there. I thought something was gonna happen for us. Good, you know.
Yeah, but man, don't you think this defense plays with an edge? You know, they kind of nasty out there, man. I kind of like that. I kind of like, McCarthy coming over to the side, you know, telling Gregory, you know, the hell with them tricks, man. Keep doing what you're doing, you know. It was, you know, it was like one of those things where, you know, at the last play, Cooper caught the fade. And, you know, I don't know if you heard, but they was in the huddle, you know, and number 88, he was like, man, I want to get that. He's like, hell no, man, that's mine.
It's mine.
And to be that loose at that time of the game, you know what I mean? They just like confident. You know, we got these boys, you know, especially after Zeke just, oh, man. But you're not stopping me, man.
Hey, Point Dexter, you know another thing that I really like, though? You know when Bradley and I effed up and he was going to the sideline, and when Coach gave him that lip action, that made my night, man. I wanted to go real crazy. I calling the play-by-play over here. That made my day. Even though he messed up real bad, Bradley and I, he's my dog. But when I I said, when the last time we saw that?
Oh, man, it's been a while.
Parcells?
And I love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's more than just a walk-around coach then. You hear what I'm saying? And also what I wanted to bring up is, besides them being so loose, you know, at that part of the game, was that I'm kind of gathering my thoughts because my whole day was messed up. You know, every Sunday morning, I'm part of my church service. I sing, direct the choir, and then we had a Halloween party. And when the party was over, I went to the house to see the game, but, you know, the itis got me. So I ended up watching the game about 12:30 last night. You know, so it's still fresh on me. But, hey, man, it was just a great win, a great team win. You know what I mean? Cooper Rush, new arm or whatever, he won the game. And that's what we trying to do, just stack up some dubs. Let's keep stacking up them dubs, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to have to go. I just woke up, and I'm going to go back to sleep, man. But I had to holler at my boy, Lord, man, because, you know, these Cowboys, man, they got me going, man. I'm loving everything that I'm seeing, especially that defense playing with an edge. I just love to see them playing like that.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, man, you have a nice evening. It's always good talking to you.
Appreciate your point, Dexter, man. Appreciate you.
All right, baby.
Yeah. He had that itis. He must have had them rib tips I was talking about. You know, I'm talking about the kind that falling off the bone. You know, that picked it up, and then you know you don't disrespect the rib tips when you put barbecue on it. Let me see what y'all talking about. There you go, run, boy, run! Oh goodness, my TV is right here, so when I do like this, I go look at Pat Mahomes putting the ball in the belly of 31. All right, so I'm secretly rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs, by the way. I can't stand the NFC East teams. So 14-10 is the record right now. All right. Oh, it's a score right now, I meant to say. All right, so we got D. What's good, man? You live from the 409. What's on your mind?
What's on your mind? Hey, what's up, Law?
Nothing to it.
Hey, man, I sure do like the effects of winning, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm kind of listening to a lot of this this roster talk about kind of next year And a couple of weeks ago, I had a lot of fans kind of just talking about, that's Madden talk.
Right.
And enjoy the wins now. Let's not project. But suddenly lately, a lot of with a lot of speculation of certain guys being on the trading block.
Right.
And then rightfully so, but that just goes to show you that personnel is not just a next year thing. Like, it's just a forever thing, It's just that sometimes, I don't know why. I guess it's just the like I said, the effects of winning. Right now, we say we want to sign Dalton Schultz, but if you win enough and you get somebody else who comes in there younger, cheaper, and possibly a little bit better, do you want to sign them?
Well, there's going to be like D. There's going to be some growing pains. Would it be?
Yeah, and then what I'm thinking about also, think about what Michael Gallup and Cedric Wilson, for example, and a lot of talk about, we don't need Michael Gallup. A couple of weeks ago, it was like, nah, look at what you had. That's a part of the Super Bowl formula. Was it? Is it?
Yeah,
And so things can just change that quick. And I don't just stand on that, just that soapbox, so to say, because just because we're winning, or it's just things could change, and it could change to where you trade somebody and you lose depth at the position, and you're like, dang, we should have kept them. So I really enjoy this depth on this team, and just kind of overall excited, how they're building it and where it has to go, and it showed itself. It showed that the game's a 22 game. I guess the point's more clear when you do it without your quarterback and you win versus when you don't have your quarterback and you're losing. When you're losing, it's like, oh well, I guess took losing too. I guess when you have your quarterback and you are losing in spite, Dak was getting a lot of that blame. I guess that's a better way of putting it.
Well, somebody falls on the sword whenever you lose, and when you win, you kind of gloss over the bad things. Like, we gloss over the missed field goal kick. We gloss over the fact that not making sure that the quarterback that we got was heavy competition, bringing in a proven veteran. If the game ended in this first half, boy, can you imagine the headlines? But a win is like the best deodorant. But I think I made an analogy before, is that the deodorant is only good after you get out of the shower. You put the deodorant on. You can't put the deodorant on over funk. And at least the Cowboys put this deodorant on after they got out of the shower. This is no deodorant that's over the funk. At least.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, with the team right now, with it being, probably the most talented we've seen. We've had other teams where we felt we were talented enough, but I don't know. You kind of see what it ultimately takes, and what ultimately building your depth can do for your team, and the things that it can allow you to ignore, and things that you can play in spite of. Man, it's a lot of things they're playing in spite of. We beat this very team without Dak last year. But coming into this week, it was like, we can't really win without that, and we did it. I didn't feel too good about it. I'm not gonna front, but at the same token, man, it's lesson learned, right?
Lesson learned, D-Shift.
So, we definitely need our QB. We need him leading the charge and come back soon. But it's nice that he can rest, man. And,
it's good. It's good that we got away with this one, and when this is good. This is good deodorant that we was able to see. But I appreciate you, D-Shift, for calling in.
Appreciate it, man. All right, later, bro.
Good call from him, man. Good call from him. Let's bring in 615 Gina. You're live.
Nation is in the building.
Yeah.
She's in the building.
She in the building.
You had me going Sunday with that shovel.
Yeah.
Pick it up, Long. Pick it up, Long. in the chat, something magical getting ready to happen right before Coop caught that ball when it bounced off the defender. I said something magical getting ready to happen right before. I told you, I said it's getting ready to happen. I feel it.
Gina, you know one thing. So many good things would happen when I was holding this shovel. People were saying, pick the shovel up while the offense is playing. The thing is, this shovel heavy. I'm going to get me the Walmart version.
I started going to the garage and get our shovel. I said, it don't look as good as that one. But I said, man, to pick that shovel up, that game, and we talked, and I said, Cooper Rush is an NFL player. This guy, he studies, and he's not playing, and he studies. He studies the game. He kind of reminds me of Peyton Manning. You know, he studied, and he's not out there taking many snaps, but he studied. And you have to be prepared. When I played, I was an athlete in school, and you've got to watch. But I was a starter. But you've got to be ready to when they call your number. You've got to be ready. And every practice, you've got to want to take somebody's position.
Facts.
You know, you got to want to take somebody's position, and you got to play like that. But I applaud. I never, ever, ever had a doubt that he could do it. I told you he had a good supporting cast. When you got good people around you, you can get it done. He got good folks around him. He's got some talent around him. So I knew he was gonna make it happen. It wasn't any way he could fail. He had too much around him. He couldn't fail. He had too much around him. So I'm just real excited. I was so happy, man. I wish you could have saw me Sunday night. I kept standing up stomping. Pick up that shovel, Lord. Pick up that shovel.
Well, I'm gonna go get this shovel custom made with some cowboy stars and put some blue stuff on it. It's gonna be even heavier now. I'm gonna have a strong arm of the law with the shovel.
Boy, there were so many people that wanted us to lose that game. So many people wanted us to lose. But y'all keep all the injured players all over the league in your prayers. I know Derrick Henry here in Tennessee, he's going to be out probably the season with his foot. And he's really a good guy, real good guy. Yeah. But just pray for all the, players that are going through, whatever they're going through. But I just had to call in and just talk to Nation. I said, let me get on here because Long Nation is in the building.
Appreciate you. Hey, Gina, before you go, what are those lottery numbers, since you've been hitting it right on the money, just text them to me. Just text me the lottery numbers.
I tell you what.
I want to play though, and we'll split it.
Get the ages of 5 people in your family that you love more than anything, and you'll do anything for. 5 people in your family.
Okay, and I'm gonna do it.
That you really close to, and get their ages, whatever the ages are, and you play their ages.
There we go. That's the lovely Gina. I appreciate you so much for calling in.
Hey, you know what I got to tell you?
What is that?
Ain't no party like a cowboy party, 'cause a cowboy party don't stop.
Yeah, Gina! Oh, my goodness. I don't know who's going to follow up with that, but before we do that, we're going to lock it in because this thing is longer than Shaq feet, and we on the timetable, baby. So, all right, so speaking of timetable, everybody, we're going to do the 2-minute drill. We can't let you go over 2 minutes now. So, hey, I got my brother from another mother, no other. Don't look like Danny Glover, but keep it cool with us. Tariq, you're live.
Yeah, what up, Law Nation, Cowboy Nation, stand up all the way up. You feel me?
All the way.
Hey, man, I just wanted to say this, man. Great win last night. Gotta have a little luck to keep going in this league.
Facts,
gotta have a little luck, even when you hit them playoffs. My whole thing last night, we played like a team that was desperate. And we was hungry, and we wanted to win that game, so we went in there and took that game. You know what I mean? My whole thing is this: we need to double check this kicker, man. He the one that could deflate this whole train, man. And people want to get in the chat, argue with me about it. They're not worried about the kicker. I'm worried about the kicker. He leaving too many points on the field. I'm not feeling that. You only got one job. Come in and kick a field goal, bro. Do your job. You know what I'm saying? Because I put some money on it. When the Ravens kicker get on the field, they kick a field goal, they ain't worried about him.
Oh, they ain't worried
Rain,
about him.
sleet, or snow.
He could be a 65s. They go like, oh, man, that's 3 points.
Yeah, man, because it's like, yo, it seems like every time we get a little bit of pressure, this dude misses the damn field goal. And I just don't I don't
and it
get
don't
it.
be
Like,
the long
I
ones.
don't-
It be the short ones, though. It'd be like, come on, dude.
Yeah, man, come on, man. It's supposed to be 16-16 last night for a minute there. But I'm like, dog, we got to catch, because let's keep it 100. What Coop caught, that was lucky, bro. That's once in a lifetime type thing right there, man. That don't happen too much in the NFL, man. But I'm happy that he caught it, and we went on to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And one more thing, Ezekiel Elliott, you're not Tony Pollard, bro. Run through the dang hole, man. Quit trying to bounce it so much. That ain't your game. You know what I'm saying? You trying to be too cute, and I ain't feeling all that. You know what I mean? It's like, bruh, hey, man, and I'm not knocking him for what he did last night, because that catch toward the goal line was beautiful. We needed that.
Yeah.
Respect. But quit dancing so damn much, bruh. If you see it, go. Don't just, you want to do a little stutter step or a jump step. Sometimes that's you doing too much, bruh. You know what I mean? So my thing is, I'm mad. You know, I'm upset that we lost our linebacker, but we need to go look for another linebacker.
No doubt,
another
Tyreek.
linebacker to come on in.
Appreciate
All right,
you, Tyreek.
y'all. Peace.
That's a good call from Tyreek. I let him go. You know, we supposed to be PVO, but I get it. You know, we gonna criticize. We're gonna criticize. Criticism is open today. You know, because I know we can't just be all sunshines and rainbows, right? But you know, that damn Ezekiel Elliott. Ooh, that was 3rd and 11. And when I say 3rd and 11, when he ran over that dude, I was sitting there like, man, he's a real one. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil man. And he dropped that shoulder, man. Tell him about it, 863. Talk to me, man.
Yo, Law Nation, what's up, brother?
Nothing to it, man.
Cowboy Nation in the house, what's up, man? Listen, man, last night was awesome. I was a little bit upset because we weren't putting up the points like I thought we should have in the first half, but we came out with a different game plan second half.
Mm-hmm.
Defense tightened up, and the one thing I love about this defense, the attitude. The attitude. If you remember last year when Andy Dalton took a nasty hit and they didn't fight for him when
Right.
he was on the ground,
Right.
that lets you know that they really weren't caring about this season. But this year, man, try one of our boys if you want to. We'll take a 15-yard penalty just to let you know that we ain't taking no crap. But we also backing that 15-yard penalty up with good play. You know what I'm saying? Next time around, I love that. And also, too, man, I love the knowledge about the odorant coming up the stink. Because I dated a girl one time, you know when you're in church and that big church mother walk past you, and then when she sit down and that stank air hits you, you know, we got to, you know, that sit-down air can't be covered up with the odor and the perfume. You got to wash your butt. You know what I'm saying? So
was it Red Door?
I love how, bro, that Red Rouge and that Christmas.
Red Diamond. Was it Red Diamond? I think that's what it is.
Nah, you can't do that, man. Your sit-down air got to be tight, especially when you got all them assets. You know what I'm saying? But I love
She
how
had the big elbow.
I love how they come together. Run them big elbows, that means cooking them oxtails out the church, bro. You go through the prayer line to get healed from diabetes and got to go right back down after you on the church. Like, I'm like, how in the world? But yeah, man. And another thing too, bro. The last guy was talking about Ezekiel Elliott. Look, man, when they stack in the box, you can't help but tiptoe and dance to try to find the holes. The holes just wasn't there. It just wasn't there.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, heck, that's what they do. They knew that was going to be out, so they said, let's stack the box. If we're going to let you beat us, Cooper Rush, we don't believe you can, so you got to beat us. And by golly, wow, Cooper Rush did his job. I'm happy about that. And if you remember, I can't say every catch that Cooper had, Coop did like that was luck, because you remember that catch when we played the Eagles and we went to overtime and he had that catch when it bounced off the other guy and he caught and ran in. His poise, his awareness, his agility You know what I'm saying? He's very well with that ball is.
Ooh, message. Man, gosh, I thought I forgot all about it. It was against the Eagles, and I guess it was Razul Douglas. Yeah, you got a great recall.
It was around Thanksgiving. Cause I remember I had broke up with my ex-wife on that day too. I remember we had a fight that night, so I remember that well.
She was an Eagle fan.
Yeah, I broke up with that heifer, man. You know that baby thing I talked to y'all about last time. Yeah, come to find out it was mine. But, but anyway. That's all. That's all I got, Law Nation. Hey,
appreciate you, man.
Love the Cowboys. Love my team, bro. I've been a fan of the Cowboys since '86, bro. Born in '84, man. But my mama showed me that star, and when I was like 3 years old, I was hooked, bro. So I love it. So it looks like we're gonna go all the way this year. I'm ready for it. I will have my ticket.
Yeah.
Hey, man, let's go Cowboys all day long.
No doubt, man. Oh my gosh, Scott always come with some good stuff, man. He's an actual comedian, by the way, man, and a wonderful stand-up comedy. Does a wonderful job. He texts me on the text line all the time. You guys can do the same. 682-214-4087. Send me a text, and even if you have other things that's dealing with your life outside of football, I'm all open ears over here when I have time. Even when I'm looking at film, I look down. I look down, and I look left. And I look right, and I read those comments. And thinking of that, I read the comments when it was like this, and then I read the comments too when they didn't want to post it. And now I hear this. But we got the real horn over here, baby. Oh, how the Chiefs! I looked over, and now I hear the Chiefs. Come on, what's going on with the Chiefs? Oh, Giants are really giving them one. The Giants are the Giants. That's okay. That's okay. You know. Oh my goodness, something happened. It was a fumble or something. JD, you're live from the 585.
What's up, bro?
Nothing to it. Talk to me.
Hey, I think you've been on that bench for a while.
Yeah.
Hey, he was a backup for Tony Romo.
Yeah.
Been on that bench for years, and so hey, we got to win. It's not a scrap bucket. But
right.
Hey, I got a question to ask you. Do you think we get anybody in the deadline tomorrow?
Nah. I don't think we.
You don't think so?
No. We like our guys.
You think D-Law come back?
Yeah, I think D-Law come back after Thanksgiving.
Oh, you think he will come back then?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't get rid of Anthony Brown, man. He shocked me. Hey, I thought he was a straight bum, but hey, he put a lick on dude.
Oh yeah, he did.
I was shocked. He put a lick on him. I was like, whoa. But you know, I just want to say thank you for letting me join, and I appreciate this, brother.
Anytime, man. Appreciate you for calling in.
Thank you.
Hey, JD. And now we have the 817. You're live.
Hello, Law Nation. Let's go Cowboys.
Yeah, I love the energy. Let's go.
I just want to say our Cowboys came out like a bunch of Spartans, went in there, tore down the gates, and besieged their castle. They straight up besieged it. Mm-hmm. They came in there with a killer instinct, knowing that they're down a quarterback, and they were not going to take no prisoners, and they were not going to take a loss. They would just came in there and did what they were going to do, and tore down the gates for the offense, and just let the offense follow the leader of the defense. They just came up with the dog mentality. That defense, man, is something else. I just can't. It's almost unbelievable what they just came in there, just took them down like a bunch of. They just took them down like a bunch of rag dogs. Just threw them out, threw them out of the castle and just straight up besieged it, dude.
Yes, yes. We bust through that look. They had a little moat, you know, with the alligators and stuff like that, and we built our own bridge. We went over there and whooped that butt, you know. That's what we did. They was yelling the horn at first, but then we knocked them down, you know. We went over that moat.
Yeah, it took a minute from the first half. We took down the gates from the first half, and then by the time we get those gates down, we just came in storming in there and took no prisoners. And that second half there were two stories of that game. The first half we were not playing so well, and to get that second half, we just completely shut them down. Just shut them down.
No doubt, 817. Yeah, baby. Yeah, 901. You're live.
Law Nation.
Yeah, what's good?
What's up, brother?
Nothing to it.
Memphis in the house. Hey, Law, I just want to tell you first
Tennessee.
off, man, I love your show. Ever since I started watching you, man, you're like crack. I can't let you go, man. I'm stuck with you, okay?
Dang. Life like this,
I want to bring people's attention, man. I don't think people understand Ezekiel Elliott and the things that he really does for this team. Do they not see how Ezekiel pick up blitzers from no matter whether it's a safety, a corner, a linebacker, a lineman? He sticks his body up there to give that quarterback that extra second to throw that ball. He don't duck him. He run into him like he's the builder. Man, I love that guy. That guy would put his body on the line for that quarterback.
Yeah.
So we quit criticizing him about dancing in the pocket or dancing in the line. Hell, behind no lick, you're lucky he just ain't staggering off the field. But I want to see the D-Lo. Am I crazy or what? Everybody's talking about picking up somebody. But I think depth is your best benefactor.
Right.
Depth in every position is your best benefactor. To sell out and give away stuff that you're going to need eventually, because if something happens to somebody, you got somebody else to step up in that line of fire to do some things that's going to help elevate this team past our opponent. But, D-Law, I want to say this to you. From Memphis, Tennessee, brother, we salute you, D-Law. Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much for the 901. Appreciate you. Great call from him. Let's go with it. You know, appreciation goes a long way, and a token of that appreciation without deviations or hesitations of the matter. And when you think of the assimilations of what Ezekiel Elliott is able to do, and I ain't talking about PlayStations, nor 5, 4, or 3, to that situation. Ezekiel Elliott, even if it's Dalvin Thomas, son, you know, who try to keep the promise. But I'm telling you, Ezekiel Elijah Elliott put his 2 in the 1 in front of the body that's coming in through the A gap, B gap, or even C gap. He is there in the way for the protections, so there won't be no more collections of the situations. You get what I'm saying, baby? You know, Ezekiel Elliott was something to do with on that last play of 3rd and 11 to get us to get to the situation of the score time. Kansas City Chiefs, man. Come on, y'all doing crazy. All right, so let's listen in to 580. What do you know?
What's up, Law?
Nothing to it.
Not much, man. Hey, are you guys ready? I'm gonna psych you all up.
Okay.
Look, it ain't all about the offense. Like, the offense is great, and any quarterback could win with our offense. And I mean, our offensive line's great, our running backs are great, our wide receivers are great, but what it's about is the defense, man. The defense, they were full on point this past game, man. When we needed them, they were there. And defense wins games, man. And like you always preach, Law, defense wins championships. And they proved themselves this past game. They got us the ball when we needed the ball back. And, man, Mike Parsons, which you already know, I got Mike Parsons' split jersey before he even played a snap in the regular season. And that dude, he lives up to his name, Mr. Everywhere, or like I like to call him, the Punisher Parsons, because that dude, he can lay a lick on somebody. But Gregory, he's really stepped up this year, and that dude ain't no joke. He gets aggressive with it, but I like that aggressiveness, man. You know, and Dan Quinn, man, he's really shaped up this defense, man.
No doubt. 580. Appreciate you so much for calling in. Great caller, by the way. All right, Cowboy Nation. He was the last person to call in, so I really appreciate you guys for this call-in show. We're going to end it right here. Put a pin on it. Yeah, she did the CD Lamb. Goodbye. They're gonna flag CD Lamb again or fine him again just for wearing the wrong color socks, right? That's just how it goes. You know how it goes, Cowboy Nation. So we're gonna get into the last caller of the day. Jerry Wayne.
Talk about the Cowboys win as he does after every game. It's the owner and general manager, Jerry Jones. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Morning. Congrats.
Good morning. You guys got me on the old ship-to-shore phone here.
We got you. Yes.
All right. The Bravo Eugenia is right outside of St. Louis right now.
Okay.
Making our way back down there.
How was the trip up in the boat?
It was a little bit rocky. We got a little seasick, had to dodge a bunch of barges coming down that Mississippi River. I didn't realize that they haul so much freight up and down that thing. I thought we was going to have a clear shot. Just have to dodge Huck Finn every once in a while. But what a victory. I'm so glad that I was there to see it. And I almost didn't make it to the stadium on time for that kickoff.
Why's that?
I had to take the kids out trick-or-treating in that Paisley Park neighborhood. Gene made me promise.
Oh, my goodness. The Giants
kids
scored.
And, worked on all their costumes and everything. Jerry Jr. went as some character from Adventure Time. I don't even know what that is, but Charlotte went as a ballerina vampire princess.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, she looks so cute. And then Stephen went as Elevator Death Prince.
Huh, that's bad karma, especially through that neighborhood.
I know. I told him it was bad taste because we rang the doorbell at that recording studio, and they answer the door and see old Elevator Death Prince standing there. Of course, they knew it wasn't the second coming of the real Prince because Steven's body type's a little bit different.
Yeah, right. Prince, yeah.
Did y'all like my Halloween costume last night?
I guess I didn't notice.
I was a stubborn owner dressed up as an NFL general manager of an actual Super Bowl contender, and I looked pretty believable now, didn't I?
Yeah. This year you do look kind of believable.
What'd you have to say about that there, Georgie?
That's a good win, Jerry. Your team's good.
Last night was certainly full of tricks and treats. Tricks and treats. The biggest trick was having Dak go out there in that pregame warm-up and risk all kinds of injury to make Minnesota think he's going to play.
That was the plan. That was trickery.
That was the plan. We had him running the 40. We had him, I think he did a shot put display and then did some pole vaulting. And then, just for a little extra selling of it, we put his leg in a hydraulic press just to show how strong it was.
Wow. Boy, Minnesota had to buy that.
They bought it, hook, line, and sinker. And then we hit them with our biggest treat, which was Cooper Blankenrush.
Yeah, how about him?
Cooper Rush. And just to think, I spent the last 5 days doing everything I could to convince everyone at the star to let Dak play, but they wasn't listening. Thank God they didn't. That Cooper Rush goes out there, and I tell you what, he did a good job. He won that game, and I thought this would for sure be an L.
Yeah.
With that old Irish setter out there playing. But kind of look like the love child of Prince Harry and Sean Bass to me somehow.
He does kind of look like Sean a little bit, yeah.
Which is an MPEG I would watch.
Interesting.
Sean Bass and Prince Harry. I thought that the refs really screwed up when they made Randy Gregory so mad on them bogus calls because he started playing on fire.
Yeah, boy, he was.
They couldn't have pissed him off anymore if they'd pulled the reefer right out of his mouth.
You're wrong.
Which I've messed up and done that before. He gets very angry.
Yeah, that has happened.
You do not mess with our cannabis cowboy.
That's right.
He is our hemp henchman.
He's playing too well. Don't mess with
Mary
him.
Jane Monster.
Boy, you got a bunch of nicknames for him.
And old Mike Zimmer looks like he's figuring out your federal income taxes over there on the sidelines, doesn't he? Doesn't look like a head coach.
Yeah.
No, you used to love him.
Hey, you know that I was so happy after that victory. I even called off the contract I put down on Greg Zuerlein after he missed that one field goal.
Oh, you can't put a contract out on a guy.
Well, but you telling me I can't? I've spent a whole lifetime doing it.
Yes, you can.
There's a reason why the original Roosevelt is in the Canary Islands right now, hiding out. And we were so happy after that game.
Oh, yeah.
We had another Jones family love-in up there in that suite.
We saw it.
Yeah.
We had to get on to Stephen once again for lingering on Charlotte a little too much, but
It's just
other than
terrible.
that, it was great.
Yeah,
was
so
great.
Spalding up there, non-Spalding, non-female Spalding.
Spalding, non-Spalding, non-female Spalding, extra female non-Spalding, other female non-Spalding, all of them, all them grandkids that I can't name. I'm going to have them start doing, kind of the way I switch with the players to where I don't know their names. I just call them by their number.
Yeah.
I want all my grandkids to start wearing numbers.
Wearing numbers.
Make it easy on me.
That's old number 13 over there.
Don't look now, Cowboy fans, but old Jerry just may get another Lombardi trophy before they plant him in the 50-yard line.
Just might.
Good morning.
Morning. There goes Jarrah.
Over 13-10, the ticket, boy. That's crazy. The old Jarrah. It ain't Jerry, that's Jarrah, Oh, my goodness, man. I ought to end every show. They do have a child or grandchild named Spalding, by the way. Y'all let me know. Can somebody confirm or deny they got a grandchild named Spalding, Oh, my goodness, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in for this episode. It was a pleasure of this Victory Monday. It was a straight up pleasure talking to you guys. And we will be back tomorrow with some more content for you guys. I might just do another video before we go to bed, if you're not going there now, Cowboy Nation. And I really do appreciate each and every last one of you all for tuning in and being part of this episode. Let me see where my outro music at. Here we go. It took me a minute to find it. And I'm going to watch the rest of this game. It's got, 12 minutes left from what my time is saying. Yep, Spalding Jones, Choctaw. Can't you believe they named their child Spalding Jones? Oh, come on now. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, hey, Peasy, appreciate you, man. Shout out time to everybody that's watching. Oh, it was another super chat, man. If I left out anybody's name for the super chat, I charge it to my head, not my heart. Tell these goofballs it's not Jeff Kavanaugh. It's Gordon Keefe from 1310, the Ticket Morning Show with the Musers podcast. Yes, that's Gordon Keefe, man. Gordon, don't they call him Gordo? Y'all let me know if that's Gordo. But it's Gordon Keefe from 1310, the Ticket. Does a wonderful job of the Jerry Jones impersonating. They call him Jarrah, and I love those guys over there. Just opposed to I love the guys over there on 105.3 The Fan. You see, I'm independent. I jump both ways, I go 1310 Ticket, get some stuff, and then I could jump over there to to 105.3 The Fan. Another thing that I may do in the future will give you guys some other NFL clippings as it relates to not the NFL Network. What's this station I listen to? It's on a podcast, but I'm gonna let you guys know. I'm gonna let you guys know down the line, But it is what it is, Cowboy Nation. Really appreciate you guys. See, when the mind starts escaping you, it's time for you to escape it, and then it'll come back to you in the morning time. Roll Tide, I appreciate you, Damon. Thank you for jumping in. Spalding stuff. Yeah, you want some Spalding stuff. Shout out to you, okay. And everybody have a dream. See, your dream may start off like this, but it also can end like that. And that's what happened to the opposition. And now we're heading into the Broncos. I can't stand them too, because I recall in 2017, I think it was week 2, by the way, right? Was that the last time we played them? And this is revenge tour. Looking for revenge. That's what I'm looking for, Cowboy Nation. I want us to get it. I want us to prove to the world and the naysayers we ourselves can get this going. But we got to open our minds, relax our heart, soul, and sinew of the situations. When revelations come back for Ezekiel Elliott, I told you guys, without the stimulations of the heart, soul, and mind and sinew of this time, Ezekiel Elliott, he showed you guys the path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish, right? And the tyranny of evil man. Ain't this right, Raymond? Says Law the poet. But I want to make this one poet right here, this poem, that you guys got to understand. Open up your brain. Open up your mind. Open that third eye up. And everything else began to settle in. Riches and wealth, fame and fortunes, all of the things that you desire is here, right in the heart. How do you get it, baby? If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all other things tawny and cheap for it. If life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, Cowboy Nation, we got this. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Turn me up. Dogged and ground. And besieged and beset it. With the help of Almighty, you will get it. Come on. Hey. This is also brought to you by Graphic Zone HD.
Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's I got wifey on bling and she freeze. Photo, please.
Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Really appreciate you guys. Yeah.
Hit the door and the domain just whole team here might need some. Still young, but I move like a new deal to my lawyer. If you're down in my management, I'm just warming up. Wait till I producer saw the numbers one. Different colors in my baggy life. Chalk it up. Talk of the time when you're talking up. Wanna get you a ring and you tough enough. Wanna get you new things with your pockets dull. Run it up. I used to be quiet and out of luck. Now I move up and move humble.
Let me take the Parkway. Shout out to you, Chuck. Shout out to Forever Runway. Yeah, Lunatic. I see you, DT. Yeah, Aaron, Lewis, Burnett, Ben, Gibbs, always a lady. Hey, John Durden. Hey, 1971. Let's go. Turn me up.
I get paid on rainy days.
Yeah.
I might make it rain today.
Yeah.
I got paid off pain today.
Come on.
Thought to take the pain away. In my own lane, finger roll. I would never sell my only soul. Heard your whole team was for sale. Heard it's on the market for the low.
He needs some milk.
Come on. All this acting, you gon' play
That
a role.
was easy.
Give you the world when they sign you up. Try you out and then they line you up. Now you're looking hungry, ribs are touching.
Clayton just got off of work, baby.
Now you're all on live acting surprised, but you was full.
Come on.
Boy, get out the way, it's been a day.
Shout out to my partners at The Game Day. The Game Day is a new sports and sports betting media company built for today's fans. Check out the link in my bio or my community tab for all their great content, and head to their website, thegameday.com, for the latest sportsbook promos, betting tips, expert picks, and sportsbook app reviews.
Excellent.
Come on, baby. I forgot I had that thing rolling. But hey, we built a plane while it's in the air anyway, baby. I still have my clock going. Hey, it is what it is. Let me find it. Come on. And if you're still here, add it up, baby. Even in your imperfections, you can make it up, baby. I shouldn't even told y'all. Y'all thought it was part of the program. That's how good it is. Yeah, but if you're watching all the way to this point and you have not hit that like button, y'all know what to tell them. Gerald Beasley. Yo. Come on. Let's go. We at 66,000 over here on the YouTube world. We got to get that number out of the 6 and the 6. I just don't like 6s for some strange reason. Unless we get that 6th Super Bowl. And when we get the 6th Super Bowl, we want to get out of that number. So let's get this thing up beyond 66,000. Let's go. My goal, my dream is to get to 100,000 subscribers. And I'm quite sure that if you guys tell Ashaniqua, Pookie, Ray Ray, all of those people that go follow Law Nation, we'll get there quicker. Right. But if you have not subscribed to this channel and you watching, you just sitting around and you're not part of the notification squad. Last month, I'm just yelling this out so you guys can understand I'm a very analytical guy. I'm very analytical. On the YouTube page, last month we covered 2.1 million views for last month. Well, the month of October. That's good. But imagine if all 2.1 million views were subscribers, baby. That would be crazy, right? That would be crazy. Yeah, 12.8 million impressions. That means 12.8 million times Law Nation was on somebody's phone. Now, if I can get a piece of that, ooh, we'll be doing some crazy stuff, hey? That's a lot. I'm really everywhere. But I really appreciate y'all. And I'm not going to forget, shout out to Facebook Groove. We had 1 million views from Facebook Groove last month. So that ain't bad. A lot of people watching me on Facebook too. 320,000 impressions and overall views on Instagram. That's analytical talk. Come on. It's a tie game now, Steven. Hey, yo. Come on. Don't let the street lights hit you. If you need help with your YouTube channel, let me know. The information is free $99 for me. Let's go, turn me up. Come on. It's a beautiful Monday, Michael. And another one. And another one. I think you was the one I lost. 7 wonders all in one. I could groove to this all night. All in one. What we tell them? Don't let the street lights hit you all alone. Can you imagine just riding on your whip? You know it's dangerous. You riding your whip like this. Come on. Now, if you're on 35, you gotta drive like this. Come on, especially by the zoo. Come on, baby.
Then forever doesn't feel that far. So far.
I like when it at the end part.
Then forever doesn't feel
Turn me up a little
that
bit.
far.
So far.
So far. If a paper crane can fly, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on.
Come on, choir. That's how that be. Choir, come on, choir, come on. Sopranos, where y'all at, Sopranos? Sopranos.
When things are really tough,
Okay,
and
come
really
on.
rough,
There you go, altos.
nothing's working, but there's something inside
Eventually.
of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to be.
Let's go. Boom. Hey, oh, yeah, we out, baby. Come on, well, yeah, jump up here. Yeah. Troy, let's go. Appreciate you, Justin. The grind is necessary. Okay, cool. Coach Marv, I was waiting on your phone call, man. Appreciate you. One love, Coach.
Because you don't know who you're going to be.
Because you're doing everything, you're starting stuff and you ain't finishing. I want to teach you how to start and finish. More stuff comes to you when you execute, son. I'm not asking you to cut it off for me. Cut that doggone football game off. It ain't doing nothing for you. They making millions, you not. Cut off the TV, son.
Actively seek collaboration. We talked about that. All right, I need y'all to work with each other. Right, why? The dish is a D personality and I, a S, a C. When you have all four working together, it's unbelievable. I need y'all to work together, right? Great things in business are never done by one person. None of us is as smart as all of us. If you don't get nothing else, can you get that one? None of us is as smart as all of us. How deep you think you are. None of us is smarter than all of us. Some of y'all, you so cocky, you so arrogant, your ego is so. People come in the room, you feeling, I do this, I do that, I do. Don't nobody care what you do. What can we do together? What can we build together? What legacy can we leave together?
No doubt, no doubt.
John. You made a commitment. Somebody came to your living room. Somebody came to your house. Somebody came to your school and they recruited you.
Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's go.
You made a commitment. Somebody came to your living room. Somebody came to your house. Somebody came to your school and they recruited you. You owe them. You owe them your best. No excuses. You are adult men now. You're not kids no more. You're an adult male now. You owe. Somebody worked hard to give you what you have. You at least owe them what you said you was going to give them. No more. I'm not asking for no more. But whatever you told coach and the coaching staff you was going to do it. Girlfriend or no girlfriend. Do it. Tired or not tired. Do it. You said you was going to do it out your mouth. You're a man now. And a man is only as good as his word, not his emotions. Your emotions don't win championships. So whatever's gonna cause you not to be your best, stop it. You owe somebody in this room. So everybody like, oh shit, they killing the podcast. Carl the one that actually pushed record. No, I'm real. Remember Carl was gone for 30 days? We did a podcast for 40 minutes. C noticed it. I was like, yo, C, the numbers ain't moving. We called Carl like, Carl, we ain't got no SIM card. We get Carl's like, don't worry about it. If you go to the back, lift up the whatever, I got 2 SIM cards right there. One got 64 gig, one whatever. When you put it in, it'll give you a certain amount of time. It'll tell you how much. I want you to stop after today. Don't you ever require more from a company than you require from yourself.
Be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to meet, who you're going to meet, who you're going
to meet. Until next time, we out. Peace.